B Petro 062. Hey, check it out. This is November, middle of November. And there ought to be some geodes. The old creek moved all the way over to my side here, or all the way over in my yard. It's supposed to be over there. Look at it. Well, when it goes down, it'll probably stay over there. I don't know if it'll stay. But anyway, there's a lot of good rocks here. And I figured there could be a whole lot of geodes in here. Because the weeds are all gone. And some of the leaves are gone. You know, when the water gets up, it gets rid of all the leaves. The leaves just cover everything. We got all kinds of, got leaves everywhere. You know what I mean? Leaves. Anyway, here's one right here. A nice little guy. See that? Good, huh? But there ought to be a lot of them out here because I don't think anybody's been looking. And we had a good turnover in the gravel here with a storm a while ago, and then all of a sudden it grew up with all kinds of crap, with green stuff. And God, there ought to be some big ones in here, because nobody's looked through this. You know, it's such a mess. Look at all the leaves. Ooh, that don't look good, does it? Maybe I could find. I'm just looking for some good big ones. You know what I mean? There ought to be some in here, because look at all these big ones that are rolled around in here. It takes a lot of water to roll the big ones around. See that? But I don't see any geodes in there. Anyway, see that? See how the water went over the top of all? Oh man, all that big stuff over there. I'm gonna have to go through it all. You know, I know the pile over there could change. Could change it. It hasn't, because the water's only been up a couple of feet here, and it's got to be up 3 or 4 feet before it's moving fast. Because from that bridge up to those my 2 leaning trees, it is about a 4 foot, about a 3 foot drop. So it really moves fast once it gets high. That's why my yard is over there. I used to be, all my yard right there used to be all the way over to there, and the creek was right where that pile is, all the way up. And all this dirt washed away, and now look what I got, a great big hole with gravel. So I'm taking advantage of it by geode hunting. Okay, so I really do need to find one here. I know they're here. Oh. No. No, that ain't one. It's a piece of limestone. It's rolled. It's tumbled. But come on, let's find one while I'm walking around here, okay? Where all these big rocks are. All right? I don't know if we'll find any big ones, but we're looking. God, there's a lot to look at. God, there's got to be some here. You know? Otherwise, I'm going to have a really crappy geode hunting video if I don't find something. Look at all them beautiful rocks. But anyway, I'm gonna have to cut back over to the other side. Most of the time you can find them just like this, find the little golf ball size ones. They're real easy to find. But the big ones, after you get a big flood and all the big rocks start moving around, see these big ones? Then they pop up. The big geodes pop up. Otherwise, they're buried in the ground underneath all this gravel, and you will never... What the heck? The creek was over here. Oh, now it's over there. Not good. It's supposed to be over here. It moves a lot. It moves a whole lot. So, come on. This is kind of neat, man. Having this in your backyard. See, there's water there. Because see, there's so much gravel. There's so much gravel that the water is going under the gravel. It goes through the gravel underneath. Oh well. If I don't find the geode, I might have to not put this video on. I only found that one little one. Come on. There's got to be one here. Boy, there's some good looking rocks in here. You know? It's not really like crushed and broken rock. It's more like round rocks that been that's always been round, you know. There's some limestone, broken limestone, but that comes from upstream where people build up the walls like this. They build up some places where the water's washing out their driveways and stuff, and they dump loads of big loads of limestone in there to block the water from washing their yard away. And the water takes them away. Oh well, I guess maybe I'll give up on it. See that big rock? See, that's not a broken rock. It's a part of it was made that way. That's broken limestone, that big one. Boy, this is bad. Sometimes I can just kneel down on the ground. Oh, leaves. Kneel down on the ground and I can find geodes. Okay, we're gonna do geode hunting whether we find them or not, right? We are gonna find some. Here's one. Where are we at? Okay, right there. See that? That is a geode. Pretty nice, huh? How close can I get with this? I'm using this stupid phone, not a camera. But I didn't know if I was going to geode hunt or not. That's a nice one. You gotta kind of... Sometimes you gotta get down closer to see. Boy, see all those rocks? God, those are beautiful, beautiful rocks here. I finally found one. That's one. That's a rock. That's a geode. See it? Pretty cool, huh? All right, maybe there's more down here. They're everywhere. It's just that they pop up. There's one. It's just that they pop up later. You know, some of them are buried, and if I went digging in here, I could find them. But I don't want to do that because I just find the ones that are on the surface. Okay, I'll probably cut a whole bunch of this out where I didn't find anything. But see how that, when it's clean, when the gravel's clean, you can find them. And that happens after a storm. See all that? See if I can get another one right here. Boy, there's some pretty rock there. Maybe I'll head on down past the bridge. I mean, they come up anywhere. There's no particular place to find them. They just pop up. The water washes them out. Wow. Well, there ought to be something in there. Well, maybe I'll walk on down by the bridge. Okay, I'm about down to the bridge here. Water's a little bit deep. There got to be something here. This is really nice. I haven't really looked this over very good. There's one. Right there. See that? Nice. Nice one. Almost down. I'm almost down to the bridge here. That's the road. And that's the public property. Public property underneath the bridge. The bridge is kind of neat because it changes so much. See all that gravel right there, and that pile used to be over here where this water is. And it was clean. Now all of it's filled in there. Every time it rains, something different happens. And then underneath the bridge, it's always clean. There's always clean gravel here. And then it moves around. Anyway, trash, they throw it over the bridge. People drive by and they throw their trash over the bridge. You know how they are. We got, oh, here's something. That's one of them orange ones. They're kind of orange looking. Isn't that strange? Pretty neat. That's a really nice one. It's smooth. No dings, no holes in it. Put that in my pocket. Nobody's throwing any televisions over the side. See, there's a whole big, all that. You can look through all that too. I sure hate for somebody to throw something over the side and hit me. You know? This is all filled in. I don't know where this gravel came from. I guess that came from that ditch on the right, on the left on my side. All dug out. And then there's the clean gravel. Oh, it's all filled up. There's a whole bunch of little minnows in there. You see the minnows in the water? It's probably about waist deep there. There's some kind of pipe came out of that side. Probably a storm sewer. I don't know. But this sometimes freezes up. This is where you ice skate if it freezes up. Freezes up about once every 20 years. Anyway, I think I'm gonna quit. I don't want to make this video too long and too boring, but it is fun geode hunting. I don't see anything. I see a lot of them hard, some of that hard rock. Nope. Maybe let's just take a walk down here. You can walk down there with me. Take a walk down there with me, and so you can take a look at my creek here. This is actually common ground now on the other side of the creek, other side of the road for a subdivision. See all that green crap? See all them berries on there? I don't know if you can see, yeah. See all them berries? That's all bush honeysuckle, just taking over all that. And this here, all this green stuff, all bush honeysuckle in there. It's just taking over everything. And there's nobody here to knock it all down. Anyway, let's take a walk down here. And I'll show you the where the rocks are. What do you call it? Kind of a rapids, you know. Then it drops down lower, down there. Okay, there we go. So that's where we're at. I don't see any more geodes, but I do find a lot of them right here in this spot because it turns over so much. It's starting to turn black again. Boy, it only takes about a week, then it turns black after the rain. Back in the woods, see that gravel bar right there, all that. Oh, I found gobs of them there. I found gobs. So anyway, I think I'm gonna quit and shut this thing off because I don't want to make it too long. I'll put a picture. I guess I'll put a picture of my geodes on the front of my video. Otherwise, I'm surprised. Usually I find more than this. Usually I find about twice this many in this area. There's one. That's kind of a really crooked one. Kind of broken up. Kind of broke. Usually I find twice as many as this. You know? Anyway, well, I'm gonna shut this thing down because I don't want to get it too boring. A lot of times I'll find pieces of asbestos in here. See this? Asbestos shingle. I throw it in water, keep it wet, and keep the eroded into the dirt. Let it go back to the earth. Okay. So it was for my daily walk. Me and you in channel 62.